de-risking and promoting private sector investment, both in generation and in transmission where and when it is needed. The third is strengthening the grid itself. In many cases you will find that it is cost effective, that the solar generation is at the site of the use, but in many cases we will have to move electricity from places where it is generated to where it is used. Hence strengthening the grids, in fact expanding the grids and strengthening them, both becomes important. And the last and the fourth point is systemic innovation. What do I mean by this? This implies that across the board we need innovation that on the one hand helps in energy efficiency. Now this will obviously be things which people use. I mean, I'll give you a off the cuff example. Something that has impressed me greatly is, as I move through Africa, the dentist's chair has been repurposed. It uses much less electricity than a dentist chair that is available in the market, and it is powered, the one that I saw was powered by solar energy. To me, this is an indication of the kinds of investments, the kinds of innovation that are needed. This cannot be done by anybody else, but it needs a systemic culture, the kinds of facilities where people can tweak, people can test and find investors for these innovative products. Consequently, a strong collaboration is essential. We see, we are in the European Pavilion, we see a strong collaboration between Africa and Europe. This is in accordance with the Paris Agreement and the African Union's Agenda 2063, and therefore the comprehensive, I think it's called Towards a Comprehensive Strategy for Africa, some name like that, with the European Commission. That becomes the guide. The African governments and public companies have gain significant revenues by decarbonization, because just think of it, a vast amount of the electricity that is generated in many parts of Africa is from imported diesel and imported gas. This is very expensive. Using renewable energy, particularly solar electricity that is locally available, greatly reduces costs, greatly reduces the kinds of outflow of resources that occur in almost all countries. And at the same time, it also helps in decarbonization. In our view, this can save substantial amounts of electricity and substantial amounts of the GDP of
working in partnership with the Commission, with the World Bank and our member states. But thank you very much for your remarks. Now let's go and hear from Ms. Caudry Simpson, who is European Commissioner for Energy. Let's invite her to share her insights through a video message. Could we have the video, please?
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, greetings from Brussels. It is a pleasure to join forces with the International Solar Alliance, Denmark, the World Bank, and others to underline the importance of solar energy for the electrification of the African continent. Solar power will of course not only be important for Africa, the international energy portfolio, and renewables alike, wind and solar, will play a key role to reach climate neutrality by 2050. But we aren't only acting at home. The European Union is also the world's largest contributor to development finance. In our new budget, 35% of the UN high-level dialogue on energy, 3 energy compacts, in partnership with the International Energy Agency and the International Renewable Energy Agency. Africa will particularly benefit from the cooperation with IRENA to prepare regional energy transition outlooks.